So just look around you. It's exciting hour. Exciting indeed. Where are you watching from? So make sure on Facebook don't block this live. Come on. I only seen 2 people on the line. Alright, so I'm going to sing you something that Yahuwah placed on my heart, and it goes with this other song, well, this other lyric song, right? They didn't care to listen. I try to teach them the truth, but they all ignore the truth. No, Yahuwah is angry. His patience has run out. He's ready to release his anger upon all nations of the earth. I said, repent and wake up. But it said, we will not listen to you. Who do you think you are? You are no one, no one, no one. I told them, please listen. They said they will never repent and return to Yahuwah. If they did be obedient, Yahuwah would have showed mercy extended. But now it's too late. They'll be screaming and bawling. I see. I tried to warn them. I tried to teach them, but they reject the messenger sent from the throne room of Elohim. Oh, how stupid they are for rejecting the kingdom's mandated instruction. But if they did awaken, if they did be obedient, imagine what Yah would have done. How foolish they are. Now they will suffer the wrath of Elohim, the indignation of their wrath, which will be a never-ending story. Look around you. See what Yah has done? Look what Yah has done to the Philippines. Look what Yah has done in Hawaii. Look, volcanoes is awakening. All these things are prophesied before it ever awakened. They don't understand the ways of the kingdom. They continue to mock and scoff at Yahushua's kingdom. I said the end has come. They say, what end has come? I said, what you are talking about? Nothing you speak will ever come to pass. You speak on India, You speak on Pakistan. You speak on Trinidad. You speak on every island on the earth that is governed under righteousness by the Most High. But governed in unrighteousness by the kingdom of darkness. Where are the naysayers? Where are the doubters? Where are the Pharisees and scribes? Where are they now to say against Yah? What are they going to say now against the kingdom of Yah? How will they answer for the trespasses and the sins that they've committed against the kingdom? Where are the naysayers and the doubters? Where are all those that hate righteousness? Where are they in this hour? Hiding in their little homes underwater. Oh, how foolish this generation is. They had one more opportunity to make it right with the king. But now the king will reject them. And now he will choose those who choose him. He will love those who love him. And those who choose his righteousness. The standard of his stature. Are you holy? Are you humble enough to stand now in the presence of the king? Of the great judge is here. And those who cast away his righteousness, his love, his mercy, those who reject the holy queen of eternity, Imaya, those who accept unrighteousness and exalt ungodliness, Yahuwah said it again, and the lake of fire is prepared, and all volcanoes is awakened now, for our plans are finally completed now. Every volcano will be awakened now as we draw nearer to the pole reversal shift, the eternal shift of all poles. The reversing of the east, the west, the north, and the south. It will come forth in our presence now as Yahuwah, the Almighty God, the triune eternal family, the holies of holies. Oh, they said that they would shake the earth in fear, and man hearts will pant in fear. They have no idea how mighty Yahuwah is. And they continue to mock against the kingdom reign. And the kingdom of darkness continue to deplete mankind's race. And they continue to turn against their own brothers and sisters. They continue to search not the hearts of the Almighty, but they continue to turn against the Almighty. Oh, if these people they turn again to serve me, says Yahuwah, oh, I would have took them under my arms and rocked them within my bosom. But this people is so evil against me. No one will bring an end to everything that you see exists. Everything that you see exists in this realm of opportunity. Sinkholes will open everywhere, and the lava and the magma that I have under the earth, it will spring forth. It will go forth as a stream, flowing through every sinkhole that I've opened. For every sinkhole I've opened an opportunity for you to seek me, says Yahuwah. They have no idea what is our plans in this hour. But I say in this hour of prayer, those who love me, come now. This is your opportunity. You think that sinkholes are just open, just like that? You think I just pitch in the earth Just like that. You think I'm just bringing the ocean on the land? Just like that. You think I'm just doing all these things because I want to punish you? I've shown you love multiple times. I stretch up my hands to nation, from nation to nation. I bless you with the trumpet of truth. Even I cause my angels to sound shofars from afar. Bring them even near to you, for you to hear. Yet still you reject me in prayer. Oh, generation of vipers. Oh, generation of vipers. What more can I do to save you? I've done everything within my power to try to hold you within my grasp. I brought you under my arms of protection even though you wasn't walking under my alignment. What more can I do for you, oh wicked generation? There's nothing more that I could do in this hour for you. You have rejected everything that I've tried to do for you. No, this other shift that I will bring forth, this one will be the end, not of the world, but this one will be the end of my mercy and grace for you. There's nothing more that I could do for you. Everything that I've tried to do for you, every sign that I've shown you in your dreams, in visions, I even make it plain on the news that they have to report this to you. Everything that I've tried, oh generation, all my love, my affection, you have cast it away from you. Why are you not waking up? Why are you still asleep after all that I've shown you? After all what I've gathered for you, after all the treasures I've set apart for you, you will never see those treasures. You will never walk on those cool ground. You will never grow wings as a sparrow, and I will never exalt you before my kingdom. If you did be obedient to my divine messenger, if you did be obedient and do as he says, as it is written, even in the words that I've spoken, it is written, it was given as a gift prophecy to you, as a love flew from my heart to you, my beloved ones, the ones that have kept on this path of righteousness, the ones that continue to exhort, the ones that continue to remember me in prayer, the ones who love me, oh yeah, the ones who reverence my name, whether they are in darkness or whether they are in light. Because thou hast known that I have created darkness and light. Oh, hear me in this hour. If you hear my voice in this hour, I have caused not things to fall apart yet, because from this messenger a lot flows from the bosom of the kingdom. For this is my final opportunity to you. Every nation that I've opened these sinkholes, you need to come forth. This is an opportunity. The sinkholes is an open door of opportunity to you to repent. Because what I'm going to do next, not only in America, it's going to affect you terribly. And again, I say this unto you, that every sinkhole that I have opened is for a purpose, and it is for a sign for you to come back, to return. The sinkhole is an open door. The sinkholes is an open door. The sinkhole is an opportunity to you to repent and return. If you do hear my voice in this hour, do hearken. Do hearken. Because now I'm beginning to give up on humanity. I'm beginning to do things differently. Things I avoided doing in the past, I will have no choice but to do it now. You actually think that I will allow you to walk over me? If you hear my voice, do humble yourself. Because I have a perfect plan. A plan to save all. But if you do not come unto me, if you do not come to me, if you do not come to me, I have no other choice but to crush you. This is my final plea to you. My words to you: repent and come. Let me be your father. Let me be the one that you run to. Let me be the love of your life. Let me be your everlasting Father. Time is up. I've warned you about worshiping idols. My mercy is running out. There's nothing more that I could do to save you. Your journey with me is ending. You've fallen once. For you choose to silence my messenger. You know what will be the punishment for doing that. Oh foolish ones, you are stupid. What is happening? It will never end until my plan is fulfilled. I've warned you time and time again to repent from your religions and come forth in righteousness. But again you reject my love after all that I've given you. After all what I've done for you. After all the sacrifices that I've given you. Yet still you do not repent of your ungodly ways. You continue to worship idols. You continue to call on demigods. Those are the same demigods that have you in slavery. You don't say that they are your enemies. But time and time again, I tried to warn you. I tried to warn you. Turn away from your idols. Turn away from worshiping these demigods. But you refuse to listen to me. You now make me a reproach before all my enemies. Because all the while, when you were worshiping my enemies, I was the ones protecting you from my enemies. I am the one who was sheltering you. I am the one that was holding back the wrath of the enemy. But I am the one in the end that you rejected. And my enemies is the ones that you exalted. You exalt my enemies, which is your enemies. And you reject me, who stand with you from day one. I'm the one who deserves the reverence. I'm the one who deserves the praise. I am the one who deserves all your love. Because I am the one who stand with you from the beginning. And I will allow your enemies, which is my enemies, to crush you in my presence. Because you didn't listen. You didn't care to be obedient to one word that I've spoken. One word that I've spoken, you rejected it. And you have caused others that have tried to save, you have caused them to fall away. What shall I do unto you, who wicked ones? You will continue to exalt your God. Never exalt me. I am far away past the status of a God. You call on your gods. Never call on the triune, which is your family. Oh earth, back in your air right now. Because you call on your idols for mercy. What has that got you? Or you teach others to sin and lie against the creators and lie against the messenger. I've given you messengers for you to follow. You run behind apostles. You run behind false prophets. You seek out the heart of man rather than seek out the heart of the Creator. How foolish are you, oh wicked ones? What shall I do again? You continue to ignore my voice. And there's only one voice in the wilderness that speaks my truth. Only one voice that comes forth with a rushing wind to bring this truth to you. There's only one voice in the wilderness, and one voice that you should always be obedient to listen to. Because only He I will speak through. No other false prophet on the earth will I speak through. For I have tried to speak through them. I have tried to use them for my work. But they have all turned to worship idols and exalt the demigods. And they have all deserved my punishment. Listen to the words that I speak in this hour. If you hear my voice crying out to you, because I know what is my plans for you. I know what is my plans. Your enemies don't know anything what is my plans. And those who you listen to, they doesn't listen to my voice. They cast me aside as an idol. And they exalt their demigods. They exalt their religions. They exalt their traditions. Everything to make them filthy in my eyes, they exalt it. Oh, generation of vipers, the end has come. Not the end of your sufferings, but the end of my mercy and grace for you. It is coming to an end. Only one messenger I speak to. Oh, many do not listen, because vipers were Christians. Oh, my divine plan, they have turned back against me. Oh, I shake not at them. I shake my fist not at them for years. But now, churches of men, I will bring my judgment upon you, because you have misled many into the lake of fire. How much more shall I bear with you? I've already taken my harvest. My harvest is already sealed. You don't believe that I, Yahuwah, have spoken? Do you believe in the spoken words that I have spoken? Not only through this messenger, but other messengers that I have assigned to you. Oh! What more can I do? I sit on my throne and I look at you. Every time you direct your prayer to me, your focus is not on me. When others think that you're praying to me, you're praying to your idols. You're not praying to me. You don't worship me. You never did, O churches of men. My enemies has made places for you to worship their idols. True worship and praise is from your heart. You don't need to enter into these slaughterhouses that calls church. do to save you? Oh, my enemies, you have turned against me. Nor shall my wrath pour down upon you, because you refuse to listen and be obedient to me. How much signs shall I show you before you repent and come forth? But as I have said before, I've said again, now you will see my wrath. Because what is about to unfold in your world, on the earth that I've created, oh, so much of deceptions and lies, that you believe in your enemies when I believe in your creators. Oh generation, knowledge has increased. You could go and research. There's so much available to you right now. So much signs that I've shown you. So much things that I've shown you, oh wicked people. What more can I do to save you? What more can I do? I weep not for you. If you do hear my voice, as I say, hearken deeply to the words that I speak. Because now the end has come, not the end of the world as I've spoken, but the end of my mercy for you. It's coming to the end. To the end of the suffering of those who choose me. Those who choose Yahushua as their Savior. Those who exalt Yahushua as the Messiah. Those who choose Elohim as their salvation. Those who don't exalt other kings, but exalt one king only. Yahushua, my beloved son. You who choose me, Yahushua. You who hear the voice of my Father in this hour. You will listen to my voice from on high. Because these words that I, Yahushua, speaks, these words will go forth to accomplish my Father's will. My Father, Yahuwah. Those who have chosen to save, those who have chosen to rescue from my Father's wrath, they have all turned against me. They all turn back to their ungodly ways. They all turn to worship themselves. All generation of vipers, there's nothing more that I could do to save you. Because every lie that they have told you, you believe in their lies. Although I have shown you time and time again, hey, those are lies. Don't exalt lies that the enemy has given you. I sit here and I shake my head at how foolish this final generation truly is. And my wrath is enkindled against this generation so much. Again, I sit here and I shake my head. I said, when will these people be awakened? No matter how much signs that we have shown them, no matter how much signs that we have given them, no matter how much prayer we have answered, not in our name, but in the name of the demigods, we still answer prayer. You see, not anymore. You see, it's time for you to see your enemy never ever answered your prayer. It was us. Whether you are Hindu, whatever religion you were, we have answered your prayer. Because your demigods hate you. They are our enemy. They are your enemy as well. They will never answer your prayer unless if they need something from you. Unless if they want something from you, children, then they will answer your requests. But no, my patience has run out. I weep no more for you. Not even shake my head anymore. For time and time again, you have been given time. You have been given time. Time has extended, has extended, has extended. But no more shall I extend time for you. What you see today will exist a year from now. Because everything I'm going to turn around. Everything that you've taken for granted. Hey, as I've said, it will come back to bite you in the ass. Who is this God? Who does this God think he is to speak to us like that? Why will this God cast us out into the lake of fire? Because he was given opportunities to repent. I've opened multiple doorways. Multiple opportunities I've given you. Yet you reject me. There's nothing more I can do for you. No, my Father's wrath will pour upon you. You have no one else to blame but you. As I've said it from time and times and times and 10 times, you have all rejected my mercy. There's nothing more that I could do for you. We tried. Who is this Elohim? They say. Who is this Sayode? Or who is this Samuel? Who is this Marvin? Who is this guy? Who is this Elohim? We have shown you time and time again who we are. We have answered your prayer. We have answered your prayer. Nobody else. You think that the demigods did answer your prayer? Or Hindus, when you poured milk for idols, and you cried out to a God that you do not even respect, yet we answered your prayer. Oh, Buddhists, New Agers, who wake you up every morning, atheists, who give you life, oh, you ungrateful generation. We see all things. We know all things. What more can we do to save you? There's no more remedy left, oh world. There's no more remedy left. Now you will scream in fire, and there will be no savior to save you. There will be no prayer being answered for you. Now we shut our ear to all your prayer and answer the prayer of those who love us, and answer the prayer of those who respect us. We will answer all prayers of those who truly walk in with us in righteousness, and those who we see truly love us and truly want to know who we are and truly want to build a relationship with us. We, Elohim, we will answer your prayer. But the prayers of others that are not within our camp, we will reject your prayer. Your prayer will become an abomination before us automatically, because you have no relationship with your Elohim. The end has come. When you hear me say that the end has come, the end of Elohim's mercy, yes, it is coming to an end. What will happen next on the earth is not anymore will I try to save you, oh wicked generation. What a foolish generation. What a foolish generation I tried to save from my father's wrath. What a foolish generation. From this day on and forward, everything that you see is escalating. Oh, we're going to make it escalate even more. There's nothing more I can do for you. There's no remedy left to save you. For I have tried everything to save you. Every attempt I have made to save you, you have rejected it. So wait now for your demigods. Wait for your demigods. They are the ones you exalt. They are the ones who you put praise into. They are the ones who you reverence. Or you reverence not the triune, everlasting, eternal family, the universal creators. You reverence not Elohim. So let your demigods and them come to your rescue, which they will not. Because everywhere there will be a shaking. Oh, I've sent a plague upon you. Not one plague, but I've sent 12 plagues. And still you will not repent. I've sent earthquakes, shake the earth. Still you will not repent of your ungodliness before me. Who is this Elohim? The Almighty of the Almighty. They are your Elohim. Take notes of everything that I speak to you. Every word that I speak to you now, I will bring it to pass. But it is when. If you know the hour that you are truly in presently. If you only know that hour. If you did know. If you did know the lies that have caused you to sin against me. You blaspheme my name. No respect for your creators. You continue to exalt your demigods. No worship is given to Elohim. Oh, while you were still worshiping your idols, we listened. We heard. We heard. We heard. We heard everything. You still believe that everything that you're seeing is not happening? So my question to you right now, are you ready for what is about to unfold? Alright, as I told you all already, the last time I was live was, I think, the 31st or the 30th of January 2019. Last time I was live, I teach you all a lot of things. Alright? And some of those things that we will recap of what is going to unfold within the next 24 hours. There was indeed a 7.1 earthquake today registered in Mexico, downgraded to a 6.6 by the USGS. Alright, the earthquake that happened today in Mexico was felt in Guatemala. It was felt in Guatemala, it was felt in Brazil, it was felt in Colombia. That signifies that I am right about how the tectonic plates is aligned in order to create the formation of the mega tsunamis, which will be beginning between Panama City and Caracu, and which the 8.5 magnitude earthquake will begin Trinidad exactly at 5:23 p.m. on an evening unannounced. All right. And one of the things that are going to be going into a little deeper today. Let me see if I can find it. one of the things that will be going a little deeper today is about what's going on in Capranio in Trinidad. All right. So I'm going to be taking you over to that for a little second. All right. And I'm going to be showing you exactly what is taking place in Capranio with other data from Elohim and some data from some other sources. All right. So I'm making sure that you specifically hear what I have to say. All right. So what's going on right now in Capranio is a lot of things taking place right now in Capranio. All right. So what we'll do is just bring up the drawing of the walls and everything. We're going to go through it for about 2-3 minutes. Then we're going to dive into the full prophecy that was given on the 30th, I think it was the 30th or the 31st. I can't remember the exact date. All right. Yes, Sister Coco, commander, and all commanders on the live. Yes, there's a lot of evil things going on right now in Chicago. A lot of evil things going on in Australia. A lot of evil things going on in England. A lot of evil things going on in Austria. All right, there's a place called Australia. There's a place called Austria. All right, there's also a place called Saudi Arabia. There's a lot of evil things going on in Saudi Arabia as well. That is the reason why Yahuwah is sending plagues to Saudi Arabia. All right, so there's a lot of evil things taking place right now in those different places, which is a stench and an abomination to the Most High. All right, hence the reason why for the judgment upon those places. All right, so that's the reason why there's a lot of things going on around the earth. All right, today I think in Colombia there was a sonic boom over Colombia, and the sonic boom has a lot to do with no meteorite, because there's nothing called a meteorite. All right, unlearn the acronyms of lies that they put in place to deceive you of what the Most High is doing on the earth and over the earth and under the earth. So the sonic boom that they heard today in Colombia have a lot to do with the tectonic plate replacement of how Yahuwah is setting up the tectonic plates in order to align for the tsunamis to be in an unstoppable formation, as the prophecy states on the 30th or the 31st. I can't remember what date it was, but the last live that I did, not a watch party, but the last live that I did then, all right, that Yahuwah has specifically said how he is going to do the unstoppable tsunami. All right, that is the reason why these minor earthquakes is occurring, in order to bring forth the major shifts. When the major shifts is completed, then in between there will be magnetic shifts in order to accommodate the pole reversal shifting of the tectonic plates. All right, now there's something called pole shift, which is also not what they think it is. All right, so they are actually calling certain elements that is really the pole reversal shifting happening. The pole shift has come to an end since 2018. All right, and explained already on a previous live what is the pole shift. So what I will do is actually go back over. All right, what we'll actually do is just go back over the pole shift. All right, what is the pole shift? I will just go back over that to explain to you. All right, to explain to you what is the pole, what is the pole shift. Guys, the pole shift have nothing to do with the Arctic ice and the freezing and all this kind of thing. All right, That is not the pole shift. The pole shift completed December the 20th, I think December the 20th or the 30th, somewhere around there. On the Gregorian calendar, alright, the pole shift has ended. I already announced that the pole shift has already ended. The pole shift had a lot to do with the hurricanes, and right, pole shift had a lot to do with the hurricanes. Most of the saturation, most of the major saturation, alright, the pole shift had to do with setting things up in order for the pole reversal shifting to happen. The pole reversal shifting have a lot to do with how, what's happening with the fireballs, not meteorite, the fireballs, the supernatural, multicolored foundation stones showing up in the heaven. That is the formation or the preparation for the pole reversal shifting. And the pole reversal shifting have nothing whatsoever to do with saturation. Alright? The pole reversal shifting have nothing whatsoever to do specifically. Alright? Now I wonder if you all hearing me good. The pole reversal shifting have absolutely nothing to do. The pole reversal shifting have absolutely nothing to do with the saturation process. The saturation process, alright? The saturation process have a lot to do with the pole shift. The saturation is the pole shift, alright? The saturation is the beginning to saturate the earth, to cause the earthquakes, to begin the tectonic plate replacement, to remove this plate and align this plate. That is in order to set up for the tectonic pole reversal shifting. It's two different meanings. They don't have an idea, and a matter of fact, they don't want to know, or they don't want to learn that the pole shift have absolutely nothing to do with what's happening right now in Brooklyn, and what's happening right now in Chicago, in New York, what's happening right now in England, all those places that is freezing right now, that have nothing whatsoever to do with the pole shift. That have to do with the beginning of the pole reversal shifting. And I already explained this already since 2017. Since 2017. I announced to you all how the pole reversal shifting will be, and what will be the pole shift. Already explained this many times. Climate change have absolutely nothing to do with what's going on around the earth. Alright? The word climate change is a deception. Just like the word Nibiru. The word Nibiru, Planet X, brown dwarf star, have absolutely nothing at all to do with what's going on around the earth. Because the word Planet X was actually put in place to hide the existence of our creators Yahuwah. Alright? The word phenomenon was put in place to hide the destruction and the judgment of the Most High, and the signs of Yah showing forth on the earth and in the heavens. So the word phenomenon is being used by many meteorologists because the fact that they don't know what it is. Alright? They don't know what it is, they don't know what's going on, so they will use the word called phenomenon. The word phenomenon is a complete distraction from the main event that is going on, and what is causing the reaction on the earth is the judgment of the creators Elohim that is unfolding right now upon the earth, which have a lot to do with the pole shift and the pole reversal shifting. Because the pole reversal shifting have a lot to do with the cross displacement, have a lot to do with the tectonic plates in alignment to create the mega tsunamis. Alright? the pole reversal shifting have absolutely nothing to do with what happened last year, the year before, with all the hurricanes and all the rains. The purpose of the hurricane, as I explained on other live, have a lot to do with the saturation process. I've already announced it to the public and to all those who are accustomed listening to me that the pole shift have absolutely nothing to do with what's happening in January 2019. What's happening in January 2019 is the beginning of the pole reversal shifting, which begins in different stages. Alright? So I would say right now we in the first stage of the pole reversal shifting. Alright? Now there are 7 stages in the pole reversal shifting. Alright? And I will just give you at least 2 or 3. I don't want to sell out the rest of things. Alright? One of the stages of the pole reversal shifting is the cross displacement. The cross displacement is when the tectonic plate is removed from this location and put on the other location. Alright? Well, so to speak. The second sign or the second event of the pole reversal shifting have a lot to do with splitting islands, like sinkholes and all these other things. Sinkholes is included in the pole reversal shifting because the sinkholes have a lot to do with the earth. The saturation is the beginning of the pole shift. Alright? Now there's this jackass called Mark Alken that stole my prophecies. Yes, Mark Alken and many other scientists who stole my teachings, put it in a book, sell it to the public with total deceiving information because they don't want to put things that I say in order for I to be signed up, so to speak, because they stole the words and the prophecies, spin it around, turn it around in their own words to make a profit out of Elohim words, the words that was given to me. Alright, so there's a lot of them out there who are saying that the pole shift is what's going on right now. No, guys. When I come to you and I come to you with a teaching, I come to you with the truth. Alright? I come to tell you what is going on around the earth. Alright? I come to tell you that. Free of charge. Alright? But when people take the words of Yah and turn it around in their own words, and then they say they discovered this, or they got in a vision, or they got this via visions, they are liars, they are deceivers, they are mockers and scoffers of the true word of the Almighty Elohim. Just like what Devika did, the famous psychic of Trinidad. Alright? All the mouth and mouth she have. Alright? But I'm telling you, that day will come when I will stand and see all those that are wicked. I will stand and be a judge in the presence of the Most High, and I will see to it that all those who mock and scoff at Yah, that the end be an end that nobody else on the earth will experience, or nobody else on the earth will go through. That day and that time will come. So all those who don't want to listen to what Archangel have to say, that is their problem. That is their business. But what I'm telling you is, there are people out there who falsifying information in order to look good. You understand what I'm saying? Like what's going on in Venezuela. Alright, there's a lot of people pushing a certain agenda by telling people, oh, this will happen and that will happen, stock up on food, stock up on this. Hey, that is propaganda bullshit, guys. Alright, but those who walking in righteousness with Elohim, all those who walking in righteousness with Elohim, you have absolutely nothing to worry. You understand what I'm saying? Because as I explained on the other live, right? I did explain on the other live that what's going on in Venezuela is a complete deception. You hear? What's going on in Venezuela is a deception, and the people in the Caribbean islands is buying this shit. Take note of what will be the next agenda for Maduro, Venezuelan president. So what will actually happen in Venezuela will be a coup. Alright? Now, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago is going to issue ID cards for Venezuela. Listen to me carefully. Now, this will be a direct impact on the Caribbean islands as well as Trinidadians, because the fact that this is a hidden agenda happening right in their face and they can't do nothing to stop it. You understand? Now, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, or the government of Trinidad and Tobago, decided that they didn't just decide that just like that they're going to give Venezuelan ID cards. No, guys, this is an agenda, Trinidadians. This is an agenda that you cannot stop. You can't stop this agenda, because you allow this agenda to overcrowd your country. You understand what I'm saying? You allowed it, right? Just like they will never ever ban Carnival, they will never stop Carnival, by the way. Alright? That's the reason why they push Carnival back to March. Why? Because it is an agenda by the Illuminati to create strife, content, alright, and to also create a sort of fear in the hearts of the people of the Caribbean islands. So what I'm telling you, what is going to happen is a fake assassination of Maduro. Well, I don't know what is his name. Maduro, that is Venezuela president. Make sure you take notes of this, what I'm saying. Everything I'm saying, take notes of it, so in order that other people could learn. Alright? There will be a fake assassination of Maduro, or Maduro, whatever they call the name of Venezuela Prime Minister or whatever. There will be a fake, you hear what I say? There will be a fake, yes, a fake. There will be a fake assassination of Maduro, Venezuelan president. Now, the other guy who signed himself in as the president of Venezuela is actually a reptilian. Listen to what I'm saying very well. Now, as I said before, the rabbit hole is so deep, very, very deep. And if you want to enter into that rabbit hole, you must be walking right with Elohim. Because when you enter into that rabbit hole, you will see so much of deception in that rabbit hole, that you must learn, or you must know how to know which is truth and which is lie. Because the way how the fallen angels, the way how they set up things in the system, the way how they set up the false history to sort of line up with the real history, which is not the real history. So, in other words, what I'm saying is that some of the truth that you were taught is complete lies. You understand what I'm saying? The war that manifesting in Venezuela have a lot to do with territory, have a lot to do with us on a whole. And I keep saying this over and over and over again. And some people not really understanding what's really going on. Donald Trump is not the one calling the shots. Let me tell you again. Let me say it again. Donald J. Trump, or Donald Jr. Trump, or whatever they call himself. Donald Trump, America president, which is actually a reptilian, which is actually a sun worshipper, not Elohim worshipper. Donald Trump have nothing to do with Elohim. When Donald Trump used the word God and Jesus and all this kind of thing, they are referring to the sun God, which is, who is the sun God? Baal. Who is Baal? Lucifer. At the end of the day, it all comes back to Lucifer. You hear what I'm saying? Donald Trump have nothing to do with Elohim. Elohim didn't put Donald Trump there. Alright? God of this world, the God of this world, Lucifer. Lucifer, Baal. Yes, Allah. Allah placed Donald Trump there for an agenda. Elohim have nothing to do with what's going on the earth in respects to governance on the earth. Period. Elohim, the triune eternal family, the creators, they have absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with the governance on the earth. You hear what I'm saying? Yahushua is the government of the universe when that time comes. But right now, Elohim on the whole is the government over all other governments in the earth, and the ones in the flesh, the ones in the spirit. So that specifically states that the whole world is actually laying in the powers of the king of darkness, or the prince of darkness, which is aka Satan, which is aka Jesus, aka Allah, aka Buddha, aka Krishna, aka Satan, aka the devil, aka Lucifer. So much of deceptions just hidden in plain sight. You understand what I'm saying? And people refuse to open their eyes to see the deception that is happening in their eyes. So right before their eyes, Lucifer, the kingdom of darkness, is deceiving the world. You understand what I'm saying? That they are actually laying in the powers of darkness rather than actually being obedient to the powers of the heavenly realms, which is Elohim, who are the holy triune eternal family. Now, you will never hear this anywhere else on the earth, because I am the only one who truly teaches you in love. I'm the only one who teaches you from the heart of the Father, the only one that speaks truthfully from the Father, the only one that speaks truthfully from the triune eternal family. And yes, the rabbit hole is very deep. So what I'm going to do for just 1 minute, I want you to reflect on where you actually plan to spend your eternity. Where will be your eternity next?
It's -7 degrees outside, and you can see the steam rising off the river. Outside, and you can see the steam rising off the river. Outside, and you can see the steam rising off the river.
So again, what do you think is actually going on right now? All right. Now I have a lot of things to talk about, so I'm just going to make it very swift. All right. As I've shown you before, and I've shown you again, exactly how my teachings are in alignment with everything that is going on around the earth, without it ever happen, without relying on the metallurgists or scientists or psychics, all them kind of brainwashed or brain dead demons. You need to rely on the teachings of Elohim. Yes, there are so much things to teach. So much things to teach. But I don't want to stay too long on the live. I want people to share this live to every group, wherever you are, alright? Because there are things that I've taught you all that nobody else on the earth knows. So just to recap, before we go forward here, just to recap everything that I've tell you all right, just reading from just reading here from just trying to, you know, remember some of the things that I told you all. The sonic booms that was heard today, the first of the second, which no, yeah, the first of the second month, or 2019, all right, that occurred in Colombia. It have a lot to do with the alignment of the tectonic plates, which Abba Yahuwah is doing presently in every nation, in every country, every continent. All the places that are getting earthquakes, the places that is not getting any earthquakes will be the places that will experience fireballs, and the places which will also experience the sinkholes with lava coming out of it. To recap and to repeat again, the places that again earthquakes are the places that will be destroyed by mega tsunamis. All right, those tsunamis will join and merge as it comes forth. So as all the tsunamis merge and come forth, when the tsunamis merge in and when they come forth, they will actually merge together to actually create a more sudden, stronger impact. All right. So the pole shift has ended since December the 30th, 2018. All right, it has nothing to do with the ice in Antarctica. It have absolutely nothing to do with the ice, with the ice event that is going on right now, or the ice apocalypse that is actually unfolding right now in different parts, or in the southeast of America, and etc. and etc. All right. So what's going on in Chicago, Australia, those places that are experiencing heat wave, in Chile, in Guatemala, those places that are experiencing earthquakes and tsunamis, those are the places, well, I mean, tsunamis, those places will experience the mega tsunamis. All right, I just want to recap what I told you all. All right, there's nothing called global warming. The word global warming was invented to hide the judgment of Yah over the earth and what is unfolding since 2012 on the earth was the beginning of the pole shift. So the pole shift began in 2012. Yes, in 2012. In 2012, the pole shift began. In 2018, the pole shift has ended. Now we are in 2019 Gregorian calendar. We have entered into the phase of the pole reversal shift, which has 7 stages, which is mega stages of going through to bring the earth to a complete destruction and a ruin heap, as it is written in Revelation. All right. Next thing we're going to talk about the the deep freeze conditions currently being experienced in America right now has nothing to do with the pole shift, as I explained to you all already. I just want to reverse it to make sure that you all have an understanding of what it is. Rather, it is the beginning of the pole reversal shifting, which has begun the 1st of January 2019. All right. There is no global warming, no Nibiru nonsense, as NASA and USGS, etc. has says. And they have a lot of mouthpiece, a lot of people, a lot of people, which are the sky watchers who push the agenda for NASA, for USGS, and UV Seismic and all the others who support this bullshit theory of these nonsensical words called phenomenon. There are 7 stages of the pole reversal shifting. Also, I want you all to know it have nothing called aftershock. Anything that happens after a small earthquake, a big earthquake is a friggin' earthquake. Alright? Anything that happens after a big earthquake is nothing called an aftershock. Alright? The term aftershock specifically means, in their words, that there is no creator moving no plate. Alright, the plates are being moved by itself. So it's an aftershock because a plate lift and then a plate slam down. So the plate's doing things by itself. No, guys. The creator, Yahuwah, who created the earth, alright, yes, out of his own hands, he placed the tectonic plates in a certain way that when the end comes, which is now, that he will do things in alignment to his word, that he will do things in alignment to what he speaks through me in this final hour. Alright, so that's to give you a little stronger history of what's going on. Alright, the deception that is going on right now in Venezuela is a great deception. All right, they actually want to turn Trinidadians against Venezuela to create a country. They want to actually create a way where Venezuela and Trinidad could merge together as one. But guys, as I told you all already, my words against their words, and my words is from the Creator's lips, is from his mouth. So exactly, it is the truth that I speak to you, the public, and I ask you to share this live. Alright? So what is going on right now in Venezuela is a complete distraction from the main issues that are affecting Trinidad. Period. Again, what's going on in Trinidad, alright, and what's going on in Venezuela. The distraction that is going on in Venezuela is also a distraction for Trinidad as well, and the other Caribbean islands, because while they are distracted about Putin going on battle with US and different battle gears and vehicles coming out and people rioting and all this kind of bullshit, they're putting things in place to nuke Trinidad, to destroy us, so that we don't rise up against them. I told you all, this is the beginning of the Armageddon war. Alright, Yahushua HaMashiach returns in 2019, which is this year, which I have been announcing since 2017, that Yahushua will return in 2019. If you don't believe what I'm saying, go on your knees, do a prayer and fast, and they will tell you, or they will give you a little code. They might give you a little, when I mean the Elohim, they will actually tell you, well, so and so is the case. They might actually show you a vision. They might show you certain things. Alright, they won't give you the ideal answer that you want, because they don't want the enemy to know what is their plans. But I am telling you exactly what is their plans without asking you for a single cent. Alright, in 2012 the pole shift began completely. Alright, and it ended in 2019. Of the 7 stages of the pole reversal shifting, we have begin the first stage, which is the crustal displacement, of where the tectonic plates have to be built up like a certain wall. You see, like the wall that is seen there close to Trinidad, right? If we look exactly where earthquakes happen for Trinidad, we will see definitely where Archangel Samuel is right. All right. So just to give you an idea of what's going on around the earth as of now, before we dive into this deeper teaching.
Outside, and you can see the steam rising off the river. Outside, and you can see the steam rising off the river.
All right, so let's be real here. The polar vortex is another deception. All right, the polar vortex, which might have nothing to do with the pole shift, as they say. The polar vortex is another deception, another friggin' lie by the Illuminati, of course, because they don't want you all to know it is the pole reversal shifting. If we realize they are not speaking about the pole reversal shifting, because I am the only one that's speaking about the pole reversal shifting, and I am the only one ever, the only one on earth who ever started teaching about the pole shift and the pole reversal shifting. Nobody knows anything about it. Nobody knew anything about the pole reversal shifting nor the pole shift. Although some people got it in dreams, but they have absolutely no idea what it is. Alright, so what they did was they put certain teachings that they get from certain history books, put it together, and they say, well, okay, that is the pole shift. No, that is not the pole shift. That have nothing to do with the pole shift. That have nothing to do with the pole reversal shifting. The polar vortex is another deception. You know it's a friggin' vortex? I will tell you. I'll teach you how it's a vortex. A vortex is not what's going on. A vortex have to do with outer space bullshit. That is a vortex. A vortex is a wormhole, open up, and let me say it's a black hole. Alright? A vortex is a friggin' black hole that keeps, you know, it's like let me say a black hole open up in the universe. Alright, and sort of suck everything in. That is a friggin' vortex. You understand? That is a vortex. That just proves to you how stupid they are. That when they're stealing prophecies from me, that they don't know what the ass are talking about. So they put it out there so that they can deceive people, that people will turn to listen to me. You see, there's a war. There's a serious war going on. Besides the war going on in Venezuela against us, there's a war going on worldwide that people are still friggin' brain dead as well as brainwashed. that they can't see what's going on right in front of their faces. So the vortex have absolutely nothing to do with no friggin' polar vortex. Alright? If you say the pole reversal shifting going on, yes, the pole reversal shifting is going on as of right now. Alright? As of right now, yes, indeed, the pole reversal shifting is going on right now as we speak, right? So that word polar vortex is a bunch of shit because it's all lies, guys. All right, it's all lies. All right, so as you see on the drawing there, you see where the alphabet is all lined up. All right, as you can see, the alphabets are lined up in a specific way in order to get you to understand certain things. All right, the alphabet is lined up in a special way. So if you look exactly where the alphabets are lined up, then you could see exactly what's going on. All right, you can see exactly what's going on when you look at the alphabet. Let me see if I could just stop this from going so. All right, so you could see exactly what's going on. All right, where how the alphabet is lined up there. So what I want you to do right now is look at the mouse, because I'm going to bring it up there for you in a sec. All right, because I teach you righteousness. All right, so as you can see right now, just look at what's going on the map of Trinidad. As you can see the map there. All right, as you can see the map there, that's where all earthquakes happening. Maturin is not too far from there, but I didn't really do the zoom down. I just wanted to point out this for a while, and I just wanted to show you all exactly what's going on. Right, let me see if I could all right, so as you can see, I'll just zoom it down a little bit. All right, look where all the earthquakes happen in Trinidad. Alright, let's see if I can describe down some more. Just look at where all the earthquakes happen. Alright, it proves that I am telling you the truth. So just look where the mouse is. Focus on the mouse. Alright, focus on the mouse. As you can see, my mouse here. Alright, this is where the split will happen. As I tell you all, this is where the split will happen. Alright, so while we get into this deeper teaching, I just want you all to just, think about what's going to happen when Yahuwah complete the splitting of Capranio or Cuparano. When Yahuwah separates Cuparano, that will be a devastating destruction for half of Trinidad. Alright, as I said, the split now from Capranio will run straight across from Port of Spain straight to Sangre Grande. Alright, the other split that will happen, Kariputu. That other ship that will happen in Kariputu here, that will split the east. That will split the central Trinidad, go right back to this other place there. I can't remember the name of the place right now. Alright, so as I was saying already, and then Maturin now will deal with Point Fortin, Cedros, and all these other places. Now these are things that nobody knows about. Nobody knows about this. NASA, USGS, UV seismic, they have no idea why all those earthquakes are happening. But now they have an idea because they know Archangel Samuel telling the truth. But they don't want to promote my teachings. Then it will make them look like some asses. You understand? That is the reason why they don't want to promote my teachings, because it will look like they don't know one shit, which they don't. Understand? They don't know nothing that's going on. Alright, what's going on? So guys, we're going to look into the tsunami as we have a wider picture here to show. So I'm going to just bring up the full screen and then we're going to come back to that. All right. So as you can see here, let's see if I can just bring up a mouse there. As you can see here, right here, this earthquake happened recently, and it's every single where you see my drawing, that is exactly where earthquakes will happen. Yes, Capranio will break off in a few days from now. Been saying that since 2018. All right, about Capranio and Maturin. Right. All right. So again, Capranio, all right, have a lot to do with the whole of Trinidad, because Capranio is the main tectonic plate for the whole of Trinidad, and Maturin now is the epicenter of Capranio. All right, it might look a little different to you in the map, I understand that. All right, but Capranio or Cuparano, I would say Cuparano, it empowers the whole island of Trinidad, or just Trinidad, right? Capranio or Cuparano empowers the whole of Trinidad island, and it also empowers Tobago. But Tobago is on the same Cuparano tectonic plate, but it's just that it's different. All right, it's just all differently, as I draw it already for you all to see already. So this is something that some of the things that I already taught you all since 2018, 2017, 2016. All right. These are the things that I've taught you all how Trinidad will split. All right. And if you go back at some of the teachings that I did in 2017, you will see where I said that Maturin, all right, will separate Trinidad. Maturin will separate the deep south of Trinidad. So in other words, Maturin have a lot to do, guys, with the south of Trinidad. All right, Capranio have a lot to do with the east and the central of Trinidad, and also the north of Trinidad, because the north of Trinidad, there is no tectonic plate for the north of Trinidad. All right. So when Cuparano, I keep saying Capranio, I love that name. When Cuparano is separated, if you look at all the earthquakes happening in a line, that is exactly how Cuparano going to split. Cuparano is going to split and break off in order for the tsunami. Yes, in order for the tsunami to, let me just say this will be the tsunami coming on here. Let me say all here now. Let me say all here will be the tsunami. All right. All here will be the tsunami, and here now will be the active fault lines and the fault lines and whatever. All right, don't want to go too deep into that part of the teaching for today, because I have other days to teach you other things in respects to the earthquakes that happen for Trinidad. All right, so the tsunami now will be coming from Grenada, and I said already, when it reach Grenada, kick them Jenny, the volcano under Grenada. All right, kick them Jenny, kick them Jack. All right, in a few days from now, let me say 7 days from now, these volcanoes will begin to be active again. All right, again from 7 days from now, could land us on the 5th. I think it's on the 5th of February, somewhere around there. Make sure that you take notes so I don't have to repeat myself over again. All right, 7 days from now, kick them Jenny, kick them Jack, kick them John. The volcanoes will show signs of activity there in Grenada in order to facilitate the tsunami that will be generated there. So there will be a tsunami that will be generated in Grenada in order to generate and help the tsunami coming down from the in order to help the tsunami that will be coming from Panama City and Caracas. So coming down the islands. All right, now people don't know what the us are talking about, right? But coming down the islands, when the tsunami reach in front, let me say St. Lucia, the tsunami will stop, right? The tsunami will stop for a second, then the tsunami will build again. When Kick Them Jenny volcano explodes, also I want to just reiterate that some of the volcanoes, the mud volcanoes in Trinidad, have a lot to do with Kick Them Jenny and Kick Them John. All right. So let me tell you all a little secret here. Nobody knows about this. This secret is that certain volcanoes in Trinidad, mud volcanoes in Trinidad, supplies mud to these volcanoes. Alright? Now these volcanoes also have like a boiler. Alright? The volcanoes in Grenada have boilers, and the boilers is about 3,000 feet, let me say 3,000 feet in depth. Alright? So about 3,000 feet in depth will be the boilers of these mud volcanoes in Grenada. Alright? Now, the mud volcanoes in Trinidad that recently erupt, they said it was an ancient one that erupt in, I think is Palo Seco or somewhere in Trinidad. After that story was released, you hear nothing anymore about that volcano, because they want to keep it under wraps. They want to keep it under secret. They want to keep what's going on in the Caribbean island under secrecy, so that people don't know what is going to happen to them. But I am telling you the truth, and I think I deserve more views. I think I deserve more shares. I think that I deserve even more than people just claiming to understand things. I deserve, a wider spectrum. But the truth is that will never happen, because they don't want to promote the ancient truth of Elohim, because that will tear down the veil of deception and will open the eyes of all those that are blind. Alright, so to recap, the volcano, whether it's the Devil Woodyard volcano in not Palo Seco, I think it's Woodland. The Devil volcano in Trinidad, which is in Woodland, supplies volcano for Kingdom Jack. The one that recently exploded, or the one that recently showed signs of activity in January, I think it's January the 17th, somewhere around there. That one supplies for Kingdom Jenny. There will be other mud volcano that will be awakened. Now that one will be in Moruga side. There, that will show signs of activity within the next 12 days or so. Alright, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Alright, but I'm just giving you an idea of those volcanoes and where they are situated and what is the purpose of those volcanoes, rather than believing the bullshit lies from UV Seismic and from Loop TT and all of them who push the agenda for the Illuminati, whether they know or they unknow of the agenda of exactly of what is going on around the earth, especially what's going on in the Caribbean islands as well. Alright, so I'm telling you the actual truth of what is going on. Not even Trinidad and Tobago, where the center could tell you. UV Seismic, USGS, none of them knows, no scientists, none of them knows what's going on, unless if they steal the teachings from me, which they always do. Alright, or they send Jason Kanhai from the UV Seismic page to laugh at my prophecies. To laugh at me, yes, to laugh at me. Or they send Jason Kanai to laugh at me. Alright, Joan Lutchman and them of the UV Seismic. They have no idea what's going on. And Joan Lutchman of UV Seismic should resign. She should resign and give me the position. Let me direct people the righteous way. That will never happen, right? Joan Lutchman not stepping down. She is a Illuminati puppet for the USGS. You know what I'm saying? Alright? So that will happen, guys. So I just want what I just teach you all day to sink in before we go into a little deeper teaching. So let me be real here. Who is the fake one? You is Seismic or Archangel Samuel? Who is the fake one here right now? Because they tell people how I fake. So, who is the fake one? You is Seismic or Archangel Samuel? Or Devika? Or Ragu? Or the psychics and them? Who is the fake one here right now? Who is the fake one? Alright? Let me do actually a poll then. Let me do an actual poll. Who is the fake one right now? I am the fake one. Archangel Samuel the fake one. Devika the fake one. You is Seismic. Who are the fake one? USGS or scientists. Who is the fake one, guys? Who is the ones who truly fake? Who truly serves Lucifer? Which one truly serves Lucifer? Let me know in the comment section there. So let this sink in your spirit before we go forward.
It's negative 7 degrees outside, and you can see the steam rising off the river. Outside, and you can see the steam rising off the river. Outside, and you can see
for months and months and months I teaching you the truth. For months and months and months and months, but the enemy has set up enemies to come against me and to come against the kingdom of light, the true light of Elohim. Hence the reason why the battle is so tough, and that's the reason why many of you would make it, because your life is so fake. You understand? And many of you, many of you listening to this live, you ain't decide yet if you will choose eternal life or if you choose eternal damnation. Because your life is so fake. Your life is so fake. You understand? That you continue to believe in lies of the fallen angels. You continue to live the lie. You understand? You continue to specifically live the worldly lifestyle, so to speak. You support the worldly lifestyle. That's why I keep asking you all, are you for Elohim or are you against Elohim? If you're against Elohim, you better start to walk. Because I'm telling you, when that time come, which will be in a few days from now, when that time come, Alright? And you're not in sync with Elohim, and you continue with your ungodly lifestyle, and you continue supporting the worldly lifestyle, right? When that time comes, you will not transform. We will go up and you will be left behind, and they will wonder how the heck I could be left behind, and you were so-called following Elohim. That is the reason why you were left behind, because you were so-called following me. You're so-called following me on Facebook, and I know with your counterfeit love, and they say, oh, you love this brother and you love this sister. That's just rubbish. Okay, if you don't love righteousness, all right, nobody is forcing you. Nobody. Elohim, we are absolutely not forcing you to accept righteousness. Righteousness is a decision that you yourself must make. And when you make a decision to live for righteousness, you need to unlearn the lies of this world. You need to stop following the lies of this world. You need to stop promoting the agenda of all the fallen angels and the lives that they want you to live, which is a counterfeit of what Elohim can offer you, which is eternal life. So again, I'm telling you, it's up to you. Stop promoting the agendas of the fallen angels in your lives, because when that time comes, you are going no way. So if you think that you're fooling Archangel Samuel, you're not really fooling me a friggin' tall. You know, I just tell you straightforward. You know, I just talk straightforward. That's what I'm saying. You understand? All right. Enough of your games. I specifically could tell. I specifically could say exactly right now who the names are walking on alignment in Elohim's will. But I wouldn't say nothing yet. When we join a little closer, when we reach, let me say, when we reach at least the 12 o'clock hour, when we reach the 12 o'clock hour, I will say all the names of those who will be left behind. You understand? You better pray that your name don't be on my lips. You better pray that your name be in the Lamb's book of life, that your name be on my lips, that you will be left behind. It will be a sad story, state for all those who reject me and all those who reject Elohim. So you better pray to be counted worthy. Lest if you're not worthy, you'll be left behind and you'll be thrown into FEMA camp under circumstances that one cannot survive in this flesh. Trust me. I don't want to go too deep into that, because that will lead into other things. I don't want to scare people off the life. I just want to give you an understanding, because I speak to you in true love from the heart of Mama, Papa, and Lord Yahushua. I speak from the heart of them on behalf of them. If you're not walking righteously, you're not living holy, you're not living godly, you will never see the New Jerusalem. You will never enter it. So all that, I love Yahuwah, I love Elohim so much. You see that fake love? You can take that fake love and wipe your ass with it. I know all those who faking their love to Elohim. You understand? So I am a very straightforward person. When that time comes, I will announce all those who will be left behind. So you better pray that your name don't be on my lips. You understand what I'm saying? Because it wouldn't be nice to hear that you'll be left behind. Alright? So I'm telling you right now, out of love, straighten up yourself right now. Come in alignment. Don't take what I'm saying for granted. because when that time comes, you will be the one who will be taken for granted. Alright, so let's just switch back to the scene here.
7 degrees outside in the river.
So let me just talk a little bit of what we're seeing on the screen right now. What we're seeing on the screen is a complete alignment to everything that Archangel Samuel speaks. If you look at where the alphabets are, that is exactly where the earthquakes happen. Alright? And some of the earthquakes happen certain places. I ain't see they put it in here. I don't know why they're hiding the fact. I don't know why they're hiding that fact, by the way. But anyhow, let me just go a little deeper into this. Alright, so as you can see, the line in here, this is a line in here, folks. This is indeed a line in here. Now, this line in here, this is how the tsunami will be coming in. So when the tsunami coming in, Cuperano will break off. Once Cuperano break off, remember Cuperano is attached to Trinidad. That means that it will not affect the east of Trinidad, not yet. It will affect the central and the south of Trinidad will split and sink. You hear? Now, excuse me, all this is going to happen when the tsunami is near. Let me just recap what I just said, because I love to recap what I'm saying so people who don't take the words that I speak out of context and put it in their own fucking words to distress other people. Alright? So I'm putting the words I'm actually putting the words in meaning to actually teach you something. Alright? So the other people who trying to, mislead other people when trying to fuck up your brain and what I'm teaching you. Alright? So in between, I had to bust a little distress call on the enemies so they will know with the freaking timing. Alright? So, as of right now, this is how the tsunami will be happening. Alright? That's like what I saw you all. That's what will happen. Now, guys. Now, as you can see here, let me just zoom in a little bit here. As we can see, this is Diego Martin, Port of Spain, alright? So this is Diego Martin here and Port of Spain. Just look where my mouse is and you will learn. You will learn. Alright? You will learn the truth right here. Alright? So, between, let me see, this piece of island called Porto de Hero will be cut off. As I just show you all too, that whole piece of island will collapse into the sea. Now, Cuperano is indeed connected. Let me just go back. Oh boy, let me just go back. Alright, let me just see if I can just get back there, boy. Cuperano. Alright. So as I was saying already, Cuperano is connected. Alright? You see this drawing what I did here? It's complete shit. And it have a lot to do with copying my drawings too as well. Alright? They need to stop teething people thing. And get their own, they need to get their own understanding or their own drawing. Son? Alright, so we're watching it from a far distance. That is not how the fault lines are running at all. Alright? Trinidad and Tobago with a center. You need to stop teething the drawings. Or whoever Google, tell them stop teething my drawings because I don't know what it means. And one day they will thank me for teaching you. because nobody knows anything about what's going on. Nobody knows nothing. And I have proved myself over and over and over again that I am the only one that can teach you the truth. The only one that can teach you the truth about what's going on. One day you will thank Archangel Samuel for what's going on. Alright? So let's look at where the earthquakes happen. Now we take a quick zoom in here. Alright? As the drawing states on the other end. Just look, guys. Let me just pull up a big screen there, and then we'll come back to that. Just want to show you all really quick. Alright, really quick. Just visualize the whole map of Trinidad here and the drawing of where the letters are. Alright? Boom. So as you can see here, that is Cuparano. Right here is Cuparano, as you can see. All these earthquakes happen here for a reason. All these earthquakes, if we zoom in some more, I can zoom in, Let me see. I can zoom in, and when you zoom in, those are actual places where the earthquakes happen on land. Those earthquakes are not happening on the sea, it's happening on land. That means all the dots that you see is where Abba is going to cut it off completely. So it might have, let me see, at least, I will just give an average of at least, let me see, at least 7 earthquakes again, and it could crack. Well, actually, as of right now, Cuparano is already split. Alright, the split already happening already. Alright, right where you see the earthquakes happening, that is where Yahuwah is going to break it off. Break off. The whole of Cuparano will break off, which includes parts of Guaca. So parts of Guaca, not Kasani. Alright, Kasani here, or Kasane, is not going to be interfered with. As you see, after Guaca there, now Guaca you can see it, Kasani, let me just say, Kasani is the place where the split will end. Alright, so it will be coming from all here. So this whole piece of land here have to break off. Let me just go in some more. Alright, so that piece of land here that I've shown you all, that piece of land right there by Cuparano, Guaca, Kasani have to break off. So it will break off in a sort of alignment. Let me just show you all. It will break off in this sort of alignment where it will come so, where it will go so. Alright, it will come down here to Maturin. Maturin is not far. It come down to Kuriputu, and then it will go down to Maturin. This is Maturin. This earthquake happened here. They put this dot in a friggin' wrong place. It's supposed to be Maturin. Alright, exactly what Maturin is, but as I show you all how everything is going on right now. So guys, when Cuparano and what do you call the place again, boy? There's another place I just said. Alright, when Cuparano, which includes Kasane, alright, Kasane, Guaca, alright, Kariputu, and Maturin is broke off. Alright, all the other places in green will already be destroyed. So that means that if the split or the crack or the break off is going to occur Cuparano, that specifically means that tectonic plate supplies the whole of Trinidad. How they put these stupid veins, that is not how it is really. Alright, they're trying to copy my teachings, but they don't know what they asked to talk about. And I could prove to you, I specifically teach about how the fault lines are for Trinidad and the world and USA, of course. Alright, so as you can see, Grenada up here. About here, let me say about here, about all here will be Kingdom Journey. If you specifically look on Archangel Samuel lives, you will see where I already taught that already. Kick Them Jenny is about here. Kick Them Jack is about here. Kick Them John is about here specifically. If I could show you exactly where they are, I can't because I don't have that specific software to show you exactly. But as I said, when the tsunami reach Grenada, it will stop. Alright, and then Kick Them Jenny will erupt, the mud volcano. By the way, alright, they don't know this, but I'm telling you, Kick Them Jenny is actually explosive, a lava and mud entwined or mixed together. Again, let me tell you all again. Kick Them Jenny, the volcano Kick Them Jenny, the underwater volcano, is to facilitate for the tsunami as well, is to help the building of the tsunami as well. So Kick Them Jenny is a lava volcano, a lava underground or under ocean or under however you want to say it. Kick Them Jenny is capped off right now. It's Abba Yahuwah who goes to these volcanoes and remove the remember I told you all about the stop cork, or the, I can't remember the word that I used or what was used then, but it's called a stop cork. Abba would remove the stop cork over the mouth of the underwater volcano, and when he does that, he's going to trigger it from Trinidad, trigger it from Maturin, and trigger it from Capranio. So all the activity that's going on with the earthquakes in the Caribbean islands have a lot to do with Kick Them Jenny, have a lot to do with Yahuwah moving the lava from point A to point B. Now, as I said already, Kick Them Jenny is a mix of lava and mud together, and Kick Them Jack have a lot to do with the what we call the blue gas, methane gas. All right, and Kick Them Jack is a volcano, is an actual mud volcano where all the mixtures is in one. So the explosion will really happen where Kick Them Jack is, but Kick Them Jenny in Grenada will help fuel or trigger Kick Them Jack, and Kick Them Jack and Kick Them Jenny will help fuel the tectonic bomb, so to speak, the underwater bomb that will generate another mega tsunami that will happen off the coast of St. George's in Grenada. Alright, I don't know how I know all these things, but I have no idea how I know all these things. But I know what Yahuwah telling me right now, that it will generate off the coast of St. George's in Grenada. I have no idea where St. George's is in Grenada, but I know there's a St. George's in Grenada. I don't know where in St. George's, Grenada, where in St. George's, where in Grenada, St. George's that will be. But in St. George's in Grenada, that is exactly where the other mega tsunami will happen. Now, when that tsunami begin to generate off the coast of St. George's in Grenada, the tectonic plates will be pushed forward in order for it to generate, in order for it to generate. So just like what I'm showing you all here, we'll be talking about that today. Wow, it's a lovely thing that I could actually teach you all a whole thing in one flam, bam. Alright, so when we get to Grenada here, alright, whoa, look St. George's, guys. Oh, wow. So, as I said already, look St. George's right here. This is where the tsunami, another tsunami will be happening right here. Again, look St. George's right here. St. George's, right? Or St. George? St. George's, well, St. George's, right? St. George's, and not too far from St. George's, there's a place called Guave. There's a place called Guave in Grenada, right? Yes, there's a place called Guave. Alright? Learn from Archangel Samuel, teaching you the truth. There's also a place in Grenada called Sotes. Let me see if I can find a place called Sotes. Ah! Whoa! There's a place in Grenada called Sotes as well. Wow! Awesome. Listen to Archangel Samuel that teaching you the truth. Alright, so let me just zoom out. Wow, there is a place called Sates in Grenada, as well as St. George's. Awesome, guys. Wow. Alright, so now we know where St. George's is in Grenada, and it's a place called Grenville, as well, as you see in Grenville here. And there's a place called Tivoli. Me know where that place is. Alright. So here what's going to happen in Grenada. Now, remember I told you all, Grenada have three volcanoes, underwater volcanoes as well. Grenada have 3 underwater volcanoes, which will actually be the main thing for, I wonder if I could get Indonesia here one time. It would be nice. If I could get Indonesia one time, I'll teach everything about Indonesia one time. If I could get, let me say, like how I'm getting to zoom into Google and see different islands and different places. If I got access, I would teach everything that happening in Indonesia as well, which I already did already, and people in Indonesia ignored me. Alright? But anyhow, we're not teaching about Indonesia. Allah Makbar Allah. Alright? Wow, so the people in Indonesia are going through a real hard time right now of the saturation process that is unfolding there in certain parts of the islands. Trinidad and Tobago is 99.5% to 100%. It's not fully 100% yet saturation for Trinidad. For the Caribbean island, it remains at 99%. For Trinidad, remains at 99.5%. For California, the saturation is a full 100%. The saturation for New York City is a full 100%. Alright? So all those places that experience this cold frost or this catastrophic weather where it's colder than Antarctica, those are places that have already been saturated. As I told you all, when those places are saturated completely, saturated, those places will experience supernatural shifts, as I told you all that before. Alright, so off St. George's here, alright, off St. George's right here exactly. Alright, so I'll give you the time when this will happen. So now I'm going to reveal the timing when the tsunami will happen off St. George's. I didn't do this before, but as we teaching something, I'll be able to teach you something a little deeper. Alright, as for St. George's, that is where the tsunami will stop and build. So, there will be earthquakes to happen St. George's soon in order to facilitate the tectonic plates for the tsunami to happen there. Guys, Grenada is a very deep place. Alright? The water in Grenada, as soon as you step in, let me say, in Grenada, right? St. George's is very deep. St. George's may be about, as soon as you, let me say this is the shoreline here. As soon as you step in here, water done over your head already. It's not like Trinidad. It's not like Trinidad. Grenada is way deeper. It's deeper ocean there. Alright? So as soon as you step into the water then begin to cover your head already. So that specifically means that Grenada already have a certain depth of water. It's just for Yahuwah to raise the tectonic plate and build it up maybe about, build it up about 7 feet. Build up the tectonic plate of St. George's there for about 7 feet. Also to note that St. George's is indeed on the Maturin and the Cuperano tectonic plates. Alright, so now I'm going to reveal to the world how this tsunami is going to happen since we have this time in here. I hope I'm past my hour, you know. Wow, I done passed my hour already. Alright. So, St. George's, alright, the 10.1 magnitude earthquake will surely happen at 3 a.m. Panama City. So here we're going to do, we're going to zoom out and we're going to go and look now for Panama City. So let's look for Panama City now. We should see Panama City somewhere here. We will look for Panama City. Panama City, where's Panama City? Alright, so just look where Caracou is. Let me see if I can find Caracou. Alright, I think where Caracou is, guys. I will look for Caracou here right now. And we should see Panama City. So I'll tell you exactly where, as you can see, piece of part of land and all this kind of thing. Alright, so we will be coming soon up to Panama City, which have to be, I think, a little way. Somewhere here we should find Panama City. So I'll see if I can find Panama City here. Point up here now. This is part of the other drawing that I did. Alright? It's part of the other drawing that I did recently, which I will be going in today, but this is nice that I could actually go through these different islands. St. John's is a small place. Corentin, we're going up, we're going up, we're going up, we're going up, we're going up still. We should be coming to Panama City, but it's not coming up yet, so I'll have to keep pulling up. So I still looking now. Alright, so I think I'll have to do a reboot there. I will have to do a reboot because I reached so far and I'm not finding Panama City. Alright, so I'm not finding Panama City right now, but I just want to tell you all exactly how these earthquakes will unfold. Alright, so doing a reboot there. Let me just go to Grenada now. Let me go back to Grenada. Alright, we're going back to St. George's in Grenada. Grenada is surrounded by waters, guys. As you can see, they are surrounded by waters. And in a few days, I will be telling you all exactly about Grenada and the true history of Grenada, the true history of Trinidad, and the true history of all the Caribbean islands. Alright? Alright, so if Caracou, not far from Grenada, says, I am actually not seeing Caracou here. Alright? Caracou is absolutely not visible here. I see Hillsborough. Anyhow, as you all know where Caracou is, right? I'm not seeing Caracou, but it's alright. But anyhow, guys, the earthquake now, or the tsunami, come down the islands. Alright, let me say the tsunami coming down the islands, coming down the islands, coming down the islands, coming down the islands. It's coming down the islands. It comes down to Sotes. It will wipe out Grenada. Alright? Grenada will be wiped out. But when the tsunami reach places like Guave, alright, Guave in Grenada, the tsunami will begin to slow down. So the tsunami now will slow down when it reach Guave. So when it reach Guave, the tsunami will slow down. It will slow down. And when it reach places like Grand Riviere, I think it's Grand Riviere or Grand Roy or Concord or Bazan, when it reach these places, forget Grenville and these places, when it reach places like Grand Roy, it will begin to go even slower, and when it reaches St. George's, it will stop. It will stop for about, let me say it will stop for about 3 minutes. Then the volcano here, alright, those volcanoes offshore George, I think it's St. George's, I can't remember where the volcanoes are, but those underwater volcanoes, guys, will begin to erupt. And when it erupts now, there will be another tsunami which will merge with the tsunami behind here. Alright, so the tsunami that will be behind here after it stopped, alright, Grand Mal, after it stopped there, and then it comes slowly to St. George's. Let's look where the mouse is and you will learn more. Look where the mouse is, guys, and you will learn even more. When it stops to St. George's, then kick them Jenny, kick them Jack, and kick them John. I'm not sure the names of the volcano, but I'm speaking from the spiritual preference of Elohim here. Alright, so St. George's is where the another tsunami will begin. Alright, and remember I told you all that the volcano relies at the depth of 300 feet. So the depth of 300 feet is where Kingdom Jenny is located. The core of the volcano is at 300 feet deep. Alright? For Kingdom Jenny is 300 feet deep. Kingdom Jack, I think, is about 400 feet deep. And Kingdom John is about 500 feet deep, because Kingdom John is a combination of all the elements of what is in the two other volcanoes. So there will also, as I said already, there are methane gas, mud volcano, and lava. Alright, so the three volcanoes, underwater volcano in Grenada, will also contribute and help the process of the mega tsunami that will also be generated as well. So when the Kingdom Jenny, Kingdom Jack, and Kingdom John explodes, guys, yes, it will generate a tsunami, and the tsunami, this piece of island called St. George's, will break off, and the water that gathered a little way behind St. George's, it will now merge with Kingdom Jenny, Kingdom Jack, and Kingdom John water that generated the tsunami. It will merge, and then now it will begin to move again. That's the reason why, guys, for the small earthquakes, alright, is in order to build the tectonic plates in a certain alignment. Alright? Alright, so all these places here will be destroyed. All these places here, St. George's goes right back across, will be destroyed, because Indonesia, guys, Indonesia is on this side here. On this side right here will be the Indonesian tectonic plate. Alright? So the tsunami now will spread from left straight across to right, and it will destroy everything coming down the island chain. Alright, so this will be around, let me say, this will be around about 4 in the morning. Alright? Because since the tsunami will begin at 3 a.m. Between Panama City and Caracas, 3 a.m., right? Then by 4 o'clock, the tsunami should reach, let me see, the tsunami should already reach Grenada. Sotes coming down, destroying, wiping out places coming down. Alright? All those places will be destroyed coming down. Alright? And by 4:30 in the morning time, 4:30 in the morning, make sure you take notes of every single thing that I speak over this live, as it will be a reference for future events, which is to unfold within the next 7 days. Alright? So, guys, as I was saying already, about 4:30 in the morning, alright, the other tsunami will generate, and it will merge with the 3 a.m. tsunami from Panama City. Alright? Let me just zoom out there to come down the islands. Alright, so while it's coming down the islands, it will continue to generate, it will continue to build. Alright, so while it's coming now, battle it from left to right. So when the tsunami reaches Tobago, because this is Tobago here, it will end up Scarborough. Alright, so all these places here called Castora, Bloody Bay, Charlottesville, Ugal, whatever, Scarborough, in Tobago, Crown Point, those places will be destroyed. Alright? Now, the water will not stop Scarborough nor Crown Point. The water will be coming because there's no tectonic plate here which will build in order to build a new tsunami. No, or to cause a merge or anything like that. So at this point, we have at least, let me see, we have at least, let me see, at least 7,000 feet of water. Let me just say 7,000 feet. So at least we have 7,000 feet of water now. Alright, 7,000 feet of water high. Alright, I'm just giving you all a reference. It could be more, it could be less. Alright, as I said already, I don't want to scare you off the live. So when it reached after Scarborough and the tsunami destroys Scarborough, then it will begin to slow down again. The tsunami will slow down here. Right here, where you see this orange dot, that is where the tsunami will slow down. It will come to a sort of halt, but not a fast halt, but it will slow down. The water will begin, the tsunami will begin to slow down, but it will begin also to generate another mini or another major tsunami will begin to generate when it reach here. Alright, when it bunks off the mountain of the northern range, the water will go back and pitch back, or the water will actually, when the water bunks back on the northern range, because this will be, oh my gosh, I never shown you all. This will be the northern range right here. Alright, this will be the northern range, this will be the mountains and everything. So right here, the water will bounce back here. Alright, because there's no earthquakes happening here to cause any sort separation between Diego Martin and Maraval and Port of Spain. There is a different alignment or different thing that will be happening there. Alright? So we're talking about places like Maracas Bay. Alright? The water will generate and it will stop off these mountains. See these mountains here? They don't want to tell you it's a friggin' mountain. But guys, this is a mountain. All these mountains here that I've shown you all here, right. Remember I told you all that the tsunami is from left to right, alright? It's left to right, alright? In a line coming down the road. When the tsunami reaches about here, so, alright? About here, the water will bounce back. Alright, the water will bounce back because there's nothing here that will there's nothing here that will allow the mountain to fall or the mountain to sink or the mountain to melt. There's no sort of activity going on there as of right now. But there will be a sort of bounce back from here. It will bounce back from here. And then now, the water now will go back onto this tectonic plate. Alright? When the water goes back onto that tectonic plate, then the wave now, it will swing from here. Remember I told you all, when the water lashes Diego Martin side or Maracas side, the mountains will block the water from coming on land. Right? The mountains will block the water from coming on land. So that means that the water now will bounce back and it will hit this tectonic plate where earthquakes happen here. And when it hit this letter here, which will be, I can't remember what letter it is right now, but you will see it in the drawing just now. When it hit this letter here, guys, then the water, the tsunami now, will swing a different way. Understand what I'm saying? When the water swings a different way, that is how the water now will be swinging now to go this way. Alright? So when the water now goes this way, now remember it was going from side to side. Remember I told you all it will come to a halt and then the wave now will hit the mountain on the northern range and then now the water now will split the water in a certain way where the water now would not be in left to right position, but it will be in an up to down position now going towards Cuperano, right? Alright, so you see all where earthquakes happen here, right? Those are tectonic plates, additional tectonic plates Yahuwah set up in order for the water now to bounce this way, Cuperano way. So all here will be wiped out, alright? And when the water reaches Cuperano, right? When the water reach out here, see right here? When the water reaches out here, the water will come to a halt. And now there will be the 8.5 magnitude earthquake that will happen off a Cuperano and the Maturin tectonic plate, which is right here, of course, okay? Alright, so when that happens, Cuperano here, the 8.5 magnitude earthquake will happen here. The magnitude earthquake now will help. It will help to break off this entire piece of island here. We'll just bring it down here. So this entire piece of island that you're seeing here, right, by Cuperano and what's the other place? Casane, alright, those places will be wiped off the map, because this piece, Cuperano, is connected to the whole of Trinidad. Cuperano empowers the whole of Trinidad together with Maturin. Maturin is the epicenter of Venezuela, as well as the epicenter for the Caribbean, for the entire island of Trinidad and Tobago, and a piece of Grenada, which will be St. George's. You hear what I say? So St. George's, all right, is part of that tectonic plate alignment. All right, that's the reason why it will stop and it will build again. Now the Caribbean islands, guys, is I was looking at the wrong thing. The Caribbean island is on one major or one active tectonic. So where we see this orange here, where we see this here, this seeing Shagaramas. I know what I'm doing there, but that can't be Shagaramas. Alright? Can't be Shagaramas. But I'm seeing Shagaramas. Can't. Alright. Alright, so that can't be Shagaramas because Shagaramas is quite up here. Alright? But the where you see this orange or yellow circle here, where you see this while actually pointing out to you here, this is where a major earthquake happened recently. I think it was a 5.5. Alright, now earthquakes are the invention of the creators. Yahuwah is the one who is moving the tectonic plates in a specific alignment. Please take notes of everything that I speak over this live. It will be very important that you take notes of what I teach, alright, so that you could learn, that you could know exactly what's going on, and you will no longer be deceived anymore of anything that will be happening around the earth. So who can hear will feel according to what the song says, alright? But as I tell you all there will be another day where I will teach even more depth things.
You cry and call on your name. Let me help you from your road used to go refrain. Why are you hard of hearing your words cannot go in vain? Hearken to the voice of his calling and make sure that you are saved. Who can't hear will feel and see that Jah real. Who can't hear will feel Jah plays no hide and seek. Intimidating, victimized objects are scattering fear and dread. But what men do cause is I know Jah is spoken to him for what we are life and death. No disrespect, but it's the truth which no man can dispute. Every knee shall bow and tongue confess of King David's truth. Who can't hear will feel and see that Jah is real. Who can't hear will feel Jah plays no hide and seek. Can't hear will feel, you see. Dreams of a poor man sleep are of getting riches one day. While the money man bows into he thinking well, can they hate them say? Bear in mind these times even blind need so eyes to see. That the gift of Jah depends on love and liberty. You can't hear will feel and see that
Yeah, so as you can see right about now, we are still live. Right now, we are still live. I don't want to let her run away from the live. I have a lot more to teach you all. I have a lot more to teach, guys. A lot more to teach. Alright, so I want you to just sit tight. Alright, sit tight. Alright, we won't go too long because I teach a lot. I teach a whole lot here right now. As I was saying, I teach a whole lot. I don't want you to run away from the live at all. So as you can see, right now, all those who laughing could laugh, all those who send an angry face. Alright, so as we can see right about now, this is the destruction of the Caribbean islands, the destruction of Trinidad. This is the 8.5 magnitude earthquake. Yes, that will happen off Cuperano tectonic plate and the epicenter of Maturin at 5:23 p.m. on a day, on a noon, on an evening, on a beautiful evening when everybody's enjoying themselves. That is when it will occur. That is when.
-7 degrees outside.
That is when it will occur, to the audience. It will occur on those timing. As you can see in the drawing right now, let's just take a look at the drawing. Alright? Let's just look at the drawing. I can able to bring it up to 2 places at the same time. Awesome. To the audience, just look at where the drawings are. The drawings are accurate. Look where the drawings. F is actually Cuperano. G is Maturin. E is Polomar. Or Polomar. Can't really pronounce the name that right. But just look at where the drawings are, people. Look where the drawings are. You know, make a judgment for yourself. Archangel Samuel is right of everything that he's telling you. I don't need to make up stories like UE seismic to tell you all lies. Alright? Polomar will be somewhere out here, guys. I need to find Polomar here. Alright, so one more thing. Let me just teach you all one last thing before we move forward here. One of the things that you need to know is that the other part of Venezuela will also be untouched. But when the tsunami is generated, when the tsunami, guys, is generated, let's go down, right? When the tsunami is generated here of the eastern tectonic plate, which is Saguanas or Sigaguanas of Trinidad. Yeah, Sigaguanas. When the tsunami is generated in Saguanas, it will flatten Trinidad. That is why I was telling you all the 10.1 magnitude earthquake some months ago, that it will flatten the Caribbean islands, because I know what I'm talking about. And now I just explained to you all what I mean, or what Ya means by the Caribbean islands being destroyed or flattened by a 10.1 magnitude earthquake. So that means that the earthquake for California, the settings of the earthquakes in California will be completely different, because it's not only a tsunami going to happen in California. We're talking about a crust displacement, which I may have to do a drawing in the future. So in the future soon, how about I have this opportunity here to bring up and show you different maps and all this kind of thing, which is beautifully nice. I will be able to show you I'll be able to just go through everything, all the places, and just pinpoint exactly where the tsunamis will be happening, so to give you an idea of what's going to happen. Alright, so already explained, the green one have to be the H. Alright, so the green one that happened here, sorry, this green here, you see this green here, this is where H is on the alphabetical prophetic, or the alphabetical divine drawing of Elohim's plan for the mega tsunami, or the mega tsunami, so to speak. Alright. Alright, make sure you take notes of everything that I said. There was an earthquake that happened here. The last earthquake that happened, guys, it happened right here. Right where you see the mouse is, right there is where earthquake happened. Remember I told you all how everything needs to happen. Alright. And on that same day, the 31st of January, there was an earthquake that happened Kachaka Island. Kachaka Island. Right. So Kachaka, what? Sakare. Oh yeah, Sakare Island. This is down the islands, guys. This is Sagaramas. This is Carenage. This is Glencoe. This is Cocorite. This is Maraval. Maraval is not far from Port of Spain. We have Santa Cruz right here. We have Cantaro with the us that is in Trinidad. We have places. Maracas is certainly not far from the equation. Alright, so as you can see, as I when I zoom in there, you could see for yourself that all those places are very, very close when you zoom out. When you zoom in, it might be a little distance for you, because that's how they make the map. Alright, that's how they make the map. That is not how it is. But when you zoom out, you realize that all those places like Blasichez is close to point to not to close to Port of Spain per se, as close Rima is not far from Port of Spain. Sangre Grande is not far from Port of Spain. Alright? Sangre Grande is certainly not far from Port of Spain, places like Brazil. Alright, so let me just say all the places now that will be split. As we had an opportunity here to bring it up. Let me see if I can bring it up here. Right. So when we zooming in here, we will see places like Point 14, Icacos. As I told you all, Los Galos, or Los Soros, or Los Galos, whatever they call it. This place called Los Galos will be cut off together with Point 14 and Labre. As you can see, Labre up here. Alright, Labre is up here. Alright, Labre, Aripiro, or Faizabad. Alright, so let me just zoom in, let me zoom out here. We see Point 14. From Point 14, Captiville, Point 14, Captiville, Los Oros, Cedros, Icacos, cut off. It will sink. There is no tectonic plate holding up Icacos and those places. That I keep telling you all over and over. There is no place holding up Icacos. There's no tectonic plate holding up those places. Those places are holding up by the epicenter, which is Maturin. You see where Maturin is, family? Look where Maturin is, family. Maturin right here. Alright? Maturin is connected to Maturin is the epicenter of Cuparano. Cuparano is the epicenter of the whole island of Trinidad and Tobago. So when the break off happens, Cuparano, it will bring destruction to Trinidad. The whole of Trinidad, Caribbean, the whole of Trinidad and Tobago will be brought under immediate judgment immediately. Now, there are other people who will never, other people who don't know anything about this, and they will never tell you about this because they have no idea what it is going on there on Maturin. Oh yeah, I can see Sweet Paloma here. You see Paloma right here? Right, goody good. Alright, so all these places here will be destroyed. But you see how close Maturin is, right? When you zoom out, you will notice that Maturin is right there. Maturin is close. But when we zoom in, you realize that Maturin is a little distant from Cuparano. But Cuparano is very close to Maturin as they are on the same tectonic plate. Again, Maturin is the epicenter of Venezuela. The whole island of Venezuela, the epicenter is Maturin. Alright? The main tectonic plate for Venezuela is Cuparano. The main tectonic plate for Trinidad, the whole of Trinidad and Tobago, is Cuparano as well, because as they are on the interlock tectonic plate which connects with each other. Alright? So those tectonic plates are connected with each other, guys. Hence the reason why when earthquakes happen in Venezuela, or when the earthquake happened off Maturin, Venezuela felt it and was rocked. Let's go Venezuela. Right, now we in Venezuela. Maturin is Venezuela, guys, by the way. Alright. Alright, so you see different places. Wow, I didn't know I could do that. But you see all these different places, right? All these different places. I think El Salvador, you see Colombia. Colombia is not far from Venezuela. Look where Colombia, look where Venezuela is. Right off Ecuador here. All here is where earthquakes happening right now in order to facilitate the tsunamis happening here to merge with the tsunami that will be happening at 3 a.m., 4:30 a.m. All right. So by, let me say, by 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, by 7 o'clock, the tsunami, our next tsunami will begin Ecuador. Our next tsunami will begin Ecuador exactly at at 7 a.m. right? At 7 a.m. Port Viejo, all right, Porto Viejo. That is where our next tsunami will be happening there. That tsunami will begin at 7 a.m. sharp on that particular day. All right. So that's showing you exactly places I am aware of. The tsunami from Ecuador will generate into maybe a 4,000, not 4,000 feet. The tsunami in Ecuador will be at least 700 feet building up. All right. But when it meets the tsunami from Trinidad, I want you all to know how this thing going to happen. All right. Let me just zoom out there. All right. So this is where all the earthquakes happen here. This is Trinidad here. All right. And you have Cuba up here. You have Mexico. You have United States. United States is not far from Trinidad and Tobago. Just look at that. All right. So my teaching here is very ancient, and it is the teaching from the beginning of time. All right. You have Colombia is not far from Venezuela. If you zoom in, you will see Venezuela and Ghana, and not Ghana in in Nigeria. We ain't going there. We're talking about Ecuador, and we're talking about Brazil, we're talking about Peru, Bolivia, Paraguay, Argentina. Argentina had some saturation recently, guys. Saturation, and as well as earthquakes happening Argentina, earthquakes happening Paraguay. All the major places that have earthquakes, that will have earthquakes in the future, will be Cuba, will be Mexico. As I said today, in Mexico there was an earthquake that was felt in Guatemala as well. Guatemala is not far from there, right? All right, so all those places here where you're seeing here, which I can't really do a full drawing here. All right, so be on the right path. You have Phoenix, you have where they ask. So you're telling me America is not far from Trinidad, guys? Look. America is certainly not far from Trinidad and Tobago. Look, Trinidad here, Colombia here, Venezuela here. All right, you have United States not far at all. Look where Venezuela is. Look where United States is. Am I making sense that when I tell you that what's happening on unfolding in Venezuela is a complete plot against the righteous ones, which is us, of course? Okay, guys? Thus, look where United States is. Look where Trinidad is. Look where Capranio is. Look, guys. Look. It's right there. America is not far from Trinidad. They lied to us. They lied. They lied and they told us America is far away and it takes months or years or days or hours to reach. America is all lies, all a business. If you look from the heavens, let me be looking from Yahuwah perspective. Let me look from Yahuwah's perspective. Yahuwah is a giant. They lied and told us that United States is further than Trinidad. It is indeed a lie. Let's go. Let's see where Piaco Airport is in Trinidad. Let's zoom into Trinidad, guys, and let me show you exactly where Piaco Airport is. All right, let's go. Piaco Airport. Let me just zoom in. Let me see if I can see Piaco Airport. Where's Piaco Airport here, boy? Let me see. Those places: Brasso Sec, Tagariga, Sandy Grande. All right, Freeport, Couva. Piaco Airport supposed to be somewhere around here. Alright, I think Piaco Airport supposed to be 4. Somewhere in a remind. Yeah, I could actually zoom in, yes. I could zoom in and you could see the streets too as well. Which is awesome. Which is cool. It's nice. Nice that you can actually see. But guys, Piaco Airport is not far. You see Arima Velodrome? Alright. Now, looking from Yahuwah perspective, you see all these places here? And I could even zoom into Point Fortin, where you can actually see Captiville. Let me just Zoom into point 14, Labre, Cochrane Village, point 14. Let me zoom into point 14. When we zoom into point 14, we're supposed to find Captiville. We're supposed to find places like Monroe Street, Warden Road, which is in point 14. Warden Road, Reed Road, I don't know where these places are. Let's see if I could zoom in. Alright, I can't find Monroe Road, but I ain't seeing Captiville. Alright, but Warden Road is this road going up here. Alright, so therefore Captiville had to be a little, let me say, a little more down. Maybe the map in maybe it isn't really updated yet, but as you can see, Tom Trace here, that is a trace, and you see Elton Trace. Those places, guys, will be destroyed. As I told you all, Captiville will be wiped off. Look, I had to zoom straight in to see Captiville, because those are small places. Those are places that should be on the map, but I'm not seeing Captiville. Oh yeah, Captiville Public Cemetery. As you can see, guys, I'm not lying to you, telling you all the truth. Captiville Cemetery, Captiville Road. I was right about that. Alright. Captiville Main Road, Captiville Road, Captiville, Tom Trace, Cadogan Street, Jeffers Drive, all those other places in Captiville, point 14, those places will be cut off. So we're talking about point 14 will be cut off completely. Point 14, Faizabad, Palo Seco, Saparia, cut off. Alright, will be cut off. As I told you all, that's how the split's going to happen. That is how it's going to cut off. Alright. Alright, so talking enough for today. Next teaching we'll talk about some other things. Alright, next teaching we will talk about some other things. As you can see, Jamaica, Cuba, Bahamas, Miami, Tampa Bay, that is in Florida. Orlando is not far. I'm telling you guys, they lie to us. Everything they lie to us. Atlanta is not far. St. Louis, everything is right there. United States is just right there. It's not far away, as they say, guys. It's not far away, right? The earth is flat, by the way. All right, the earth is flat. But when you zoom in, you see certain things. You see United States. You see United States of Canada. All right, everything is right there. Trinidad is not far away from America at all. Actually, Trinidad is on the same America is on the same route with let's see. You see, everybody is right there. The map is a lie. Understand? This is the flat earth map, by the way. This is the flat earth. So look at it this way. We're not looking at a spinning ball. We're looking at a flat earth. So we're looking at the earth at a flat point of view. Alright, the earth is flat, by the way. See, Greenland is right there. Iceland is right there. You understand? It's not a wrong a friggin' ball. They lied. They give you that image in your head to brainwash you. Look where Iceland is. This is where I have earthquakes right now happening in Iceland, because that is where a volcano is going to erupt in order to create a tsunami. There's a lot of things, guys. A lot of things that I could tell you. United Kingdom is not far from United States at all. It might take a couple hours, because you're flying by air, so it might take a couple hours to reach there. All right, but if you're flying with your wings, and he's an angel, and you're flying with your wings, United Kingdom, Kazakhstan, Ukraine, Turkey, Italy, they're not far. They're right here. Look where Italy is. Not far from United Kingdom. Bulgaria is not even far from Trinidad. If we zoom this out, look, guys, if we zoom this out directly, look where my mouse is. If you look specifically where my mouse is, you will see Bulgaria is right here, opposite direction with Trinidad. Bulgaria and those other places is opposite Turkey, Iran, opposite to Sandy Grande side, opposite to Turco side. Alright, it's all opposite, guys. They lied to us. They lied. Every friggin' thing they're lying for. Everything they're lying for. You understand? Look, Sudan is opposite to Trinidad. That's what I told you all. All the islands was merged together. We were all one big happy family once upon a time. So once upon a time, guys, we was a happy family. You know? We were one happy family with one glass dome over us, and the covering us from the evil influence of the fallen angels, which was outside. So right where you see these dots here, that is where Trinidad is. Peru F4, Brazil F4. As you can see, Trinidad is a little way off these tectonic plate, as it is on its own separate plate, a little way off the Colombia and Venezuela tectonic plates. As I already teach you all that already. Alright, these information are very deep, and I actually want you all to take notes of every single thing that Brother Shai teach you, because it's all for free. You don't need to go into a university to know that the earth is friggin' flat. You understand? Already teach you all that the islands are not far a friggin' tall. Not far. Spain is opposite. Spain is opposite Colombia. Spain is opposite Colombia. Colombia is not far from Trinidad. The islands are all close together, guys. They are all close together. Alright? So Bulgaria and those other places is not far from Trinidad at all. Bulgaria is right here where Italy is. Close to Italy will be Bulgaria. Bulgaria is on the eastern side of the Caribbean islands. So on the eastern side of the Caribbean islands will be Bulgaria. Bulgaria, Moscow, Moscow. So when you think that Putin going and make a whole, let me say, well, that what they're saying, Putin going to make a whole rounds around the ball and then come Venezuela, you lie. Putin going and pass right off the coast of Toco, and he's going to go Venezuela. As I'm saying, this is the plan, this is the plot of the enemies that is against us, guys. And you must take Archangel Samuel, what I'm telling you all. Putin going and pass right here, and they're going and set up the base right Georgetown. And when they set up the base right Georgetown, the plot is against Trinidad. The plot is against the Caribbean islands. Okay, I understand. I may be putting some of you all to sleep, because I noticed some people leave the live. Maybe, I don't know, so, but some people leave the live, and I think I teach you all enough today. I think I teach you all enough, and specifically I think it's time to just, and I'm sorry if you all falling asleep there. All right, but it's a blessing. It's a real blessing teaching you all here. Remember that everything that you get from Elohim is a blessing, is indeed a blessing from Elohim. All right, so please ask Yahuwah right now to sweep over your soul. Let this song marinate into your spirit right now.
Sleep over my soul. Sleep over my soul. Those are in life get old. That I sleep over my soul. Think back, sleep over my soul. Sleep over my soul. Every morning I will sing a song of praise to Him. He'll the King of Kings. Every day I will rise. Every morning I will sing. Every evening I will lift my voice in praise. I got oh Lord, sleep over my soul. Sleep over my soul. Though the billows roll and temper and blow. Sleep over my soul. I hear a voice is calling from somewhere out there. A voice is singing somewhere in my head. And I know that I must rise and fill my heart and pray. Oh, Jah Almighty. I say sweep over my soul. Oh, sweep over my soul. The Lord may wrap and stop and go and get so hard. Just sweep over my soul. Yeah, get to me, oh, get to me. And I live for my voice, the only one of creation. And I sing songs of redemption, songs of praise and women. I claim in my position in creation, the Son of the Almighty Jah. Behold in His glory, manifesting through I and I forever. Oh God. Sweep over my soul. Sweep over my soul. The below and just sweep over my soul.
So we were all told lies. Look how close these islands are to us. They lied. Telling you halfway around the world. That is bullshit. They lied to us. This is the truth here, guys. We live on a flat earth. Alright? We live on a flat earth, not a spinning ball. We were all told lies. Look how close Angola is to Trinidad. I told you all we were all one island before. If you take this piece of island here and you join it to the Venezuela piece of island, you will see for yourself. We were all one before. Years ago. We were all one people in Yah. We were all Israel. You understand? We were all Israel. We were always Israel in the first place. We were always Israel. We were always the 12 tribes of Israel. Alright, we were all one before. So all the cock and bull bullshit that the Hebrews movement and the New Agers, the Sky Watchers, the atheists, the pastors, the historians, the people who think they know anything about our true history, these people are brainwashed and brainwashing you, the people of this earth.
Sweep over my soul. Sweep over my soul. Those are rolling like a tool. That sweep over my soul. Think back, sweep over my soul. Sweep over my soul. Every morning I will sing a song of praise to Him. Hail the King of Kings. Every day I will rise. Every morning I will sing. Every evening I will lift my voice. Keep my voice in praise. I got oh Lord. Sweep over my soul.
Alright, so this is the truth that I tell you all, the ancient truth of Elohim, the truth, the true foundation of righteousness of Yahuwah, Imaya, and Lord Yahushua. I'd like to say thank you for everyone who listened to this live today, everyone that joined this live today. I'm not going to stay too long. I've taught you all a whole lot for free. You don't have to go into a university to learn about this, because you know they will taint it down, they will wash it down with salt, and they will sugarcoat it down to the very last grain of sugar. They will do it just to hide their agendas. Alright, so I'm not going to stay too long on this live, but I just want to show you all that there's a reason why the tsunami must happen how it must happen, because the Caribbean islands tectonic plate is separate from the United States. They are separated because if you look specifically, you will see United States on their own plate. United States of America is on their own tectonic plates. Alright, and United States is certainly not far. And if I go to zoom in to United States here, let me just zoom in. You could see Dallas, Atlanta, St. Louis, Denver, alright, Phoenix, Los Angeles, San Diego, Fresno, not far, these places out here. So recently there was an earthquake happened San Diego, and there was an earthquake happened Los Angeles. There are earthquakes happening in Phoenix. There are earthquakes happening in Arizona. Arizona is where Sister Kati lives. I think where Sister Kati is right now. Sister Kati, shalom. Sister Kati is in Arizona. All right. Most of you brothers and sisters are looking for California here. Let me see if I could find Cali. And Cali's in see if I can find California. Okay, so I already show you already. This is Guadalupe, not Guadalupe, where we have in the Caribbean islands. So you might find that some of the places have similar names to what we have in the Caribbean islands. That is because of the enemies. Bajan, California, you know what that is. Bajan, California is certainly a part of America as well. All right, Bajan, California is where it had an earthquake recently. The earthquake was felt exactly San Quentin. So San Quentin, anytime you hear the name like San Juan and San Quentin and San this and San that, those are half of elite's name, or half of the fallen angels name, or the names that they specifically made up. All right, so guys, this is the truth. You see San Diego, you see Oceanside, you see Los Angeles. How far is Los Angeles here? We're supposed to see California. California is supposed to manifest here for us, guys. Los Angeles. Wow. They look like... Alright, so anyhow, I'm seeing California here on the map. It may be a little different place, maybe a little different. Beverly Hills is one of the places in America. Malibu. Alright. I think we're supposed to be close now to Hawaii. Hawaii is certainly not far from America here. Hawaii had to be, and somewhere here will be Yellowstone. Yellowstone should be somewhere here. All right, it's all right. San Francisco. All right. Look, guys, it's not far at all. All right, there was an earthquake that happened. Greater Fallows, San Francisco. It's just to prove to you that these people full of shit that teaching people history and all kind of thing. They're all teaching them lies. The islands are not far at all. San Francisco. All right, San Jose. There was an earthquake that happened in San Francisco. Soon the epicenter was felt in Santa Rosa. Sacramento. All right, Sacramento, Davis, Roseville, Yuba City, Willows, Chica. Although we might end up in New York just now. All right, so I just wanted to show you all, give you all an idea of what's really going on, so that you all could see for yourself. Look, Canada here. You all could see that the people who believe in the lies of these fuckers. All right, United States. I think New York is somewhere. New York had to be somewhere up here. I may be wrong. I will be right. Right. I am right. New York, right here, guys. There's New York, Boston, Ottawa, Toronto. Those are places freezing. Chicago, freezing. And you see the blue that you see in here? Those are lakes. All right. Those are lakes. And you see St. Louis, Chicago, Minneapolis. All right. So I was right. That is how it is, guys. Cali is not far either. California, certainly not far. So that's what I tell you all. Mexico, all right. Mexico is a kind of halfway on the tectonic plate, because look where Mexico is. Baja, California. Let's see. Phoenix, San Diego, Los Angeles, San Francisco, San Jose, California. Bam. Look, Fresno here. It's always praised to go back, eh? California here, and look, Fresno right here. As you can see, this, let me just zoom out there, that's one place. This will be Fresno. Alright, Fresno in California right here. Alright, Fresno City Hall, everything is right there. There was an earthquake that happened. There was an earthquake that was felt happen. Let me tell you where the earthquake happened. I had to zoom out for you all to see that, right? The earthquake happened right here, called National Main Sanctuary. The epicenter is San Francisco is not far from Fresno. All right. All right, guys. I think that is enough teaching for today. I think that is enough teaching for today. So sit tight. All right. I think that is enough.
I wanna share something with you, oh God, I wanna share something with you. Music is the rod and we are Moses, yeah. Leading God's children to the promised land. Music is the voice of the brother Aaron, yeah. Preaching and comforting of the Father's command. We have the power to turn things around. It's for us to stand up when we fall to the ground. I say this with a smile, pause for a while. Listen, my son, the prophets have come. Music is the rock and we are Moses, leading God's children to the promised land. Music is the voice of your brother Aaron, preaching and comforting by the Father's command. No use in trying to compromise the truth. Our eyes are open, we're taking our youth to the land of our father, Mama Africa. Prepare yourself, tell it to your neighbor. Music is the route and we are Moses, leading God's children to the promised land. Music is the voice of his brother Aaron, preaching and comforting by the Father's command. Striking the rock, making true love flow. Oh, that flowing love is what we need to go. With this, things can only be better.
So now you all will believe what Archangel Samuel is saying, right? Because I am right about what I'm saying. Look where Panama City is, guys. Look where Panama City is. Look where Trinidad is. Look where Panama is. Let me just slide the thing a little bit so. Alright. Look where Trinidad is. Look where Panama City is. Look where Trinidad is. Look where Panama City is. But the tsunami now will be happening from Panama City, go up to Caracou. Alright, Caracou, remember Caracou is the little island here. So places like Haiti and all those other places, other things will be happening there. Alright. So I've already told you all exactly what will happen. Costa Rica is after Panama, Nicaragua, you have San Salvador, Guatemala. Remember, an earthquake happened today in Mexico. Where is Mexico, guys? Look where Mexico is. Mexico is on United States tectonic plate, sort of on the Caribbean tectonic plate. So you see all these places here: Cuba, Guatemala, Nicaragua, Panama, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Brazil, Bolivia, Paraguay, Argentina. Those places are a part Antarctica down here. All right, this is Antarctica down here. All right, these are the ice shelves and stuff like that. All right. So that's why I tell you all. All right, they like to lie too friggin' much. This is the end of the world here, right here. This is the end of the world. This actually, when I mean the end of the world, I mean the end of, coming to the end of everything on the earth. I mean, this will be the end of this part of the world. All right, this will be the friggin' western side. This is the western side of the world, and this is the end of the western part of the world, which contribute to the southwest. El Salvador, El Salvador, Mexico, all those other places is on the sort of northern eastern tectonic plate sort of thing to say. All right, but can't find Indonesia, boy. Indonesia, I can't find Philippines. We don't know where it is, but right, okay. So look at that. Look at this. Look at what they're showing us here. They're showing us that Egypt and Ethiopia, all those places, is way before Philippines. Unbelievable, unfriggin' believable, right? That is the reason why I told you all that different places there will be tsunami, and there will also be tsunami, and there will also be fireballs happening in those places. All right, so it's Baja, not Baja then. All right, okay, cool. Thanks, Sister Chloe. You have Vietnam, Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia. All those places, guys, is a part of the Caribbean islands. Cameroon, Angola, Kenya, Cartagena, Zambia, South Africa, Madagascar. You have Mali, Niger. You have Sudan, Libya, Egypt. You have Libya, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Morocco. What the fuck name these places so? You have Spain, you have Italy, you have Senegal. All those places here is part of the Caribbean islands, guys. You understand what I'm saying? All those places here, alright, is part of the Caribbean islands, which includes exempt the places called Italy, Belarus, Ukraine, Turkey, Iraq, Iran, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, China, Nepal, India, alright. Sri Lanka is a part of the Caribbean islands. Malaysia, Thailand. China is not a part of the Caribbean, and Japan is not. Philippines is a part. Malaysia, Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, Australia is a part of the Caribbean islands. New Zealand. That's why I told you all with the drawing that New Zealand is here, Australia is here, Papua New Guinea is connected to Australia, and Indonesia is certainly not far from Indonesia. Alright, so another day, another time, I'll be able to go into Indonesia now and able to teach you all some deeper things, because there are plenty places in Indonesia. Indonesia have a lot of places, guys, a lot of break off piece of islands and a little piece of here, there, and everywhere. Alright, another day and another time, I'll be able to teach you all something new. Alright. So all here the tsunami will be happening. All Philippine, Cebu City. Alright. I told you all what they told us is complete bullshit and lies. San Miguel. All those places. Cebu City is a place in Philippines. Alright. Which we'll be talking about in the next day and the next time. So I'd like to say thank you for everyone who joined today's live. It was truly a blessing. It was really a blessing for everyone who joined today's live. I talk well plenty. I talk a lot. I hope that you all took notes of everything that I said. It will be a blessing that you do.